Hello.
Hello.
We're back again, helping people.
We're back again. Guess who's back?
Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Anywho, we're back again for another dilemma in our dilemma season, which I'm really enjoying, actually. Just like fully stepping into our agony aunt bags.
Look, we've been saying it for years. Now we're doing it and it feels good.
Yeah, I mean, I was only joking before, but people want to have advice from us now. I suppose we all need therapy. Some more than others. Anywho, this is no shade to our writer today, Abbie. We're not talking about you.
No.
You're talking about us.
Yes. Always.
Always. Okay. So subject line is, I'm scared to slow down. Hello, Undo ladies. Thanks for holding space for letters like this, because it really helps to know I'm not the only one figuring things out. Lately, I found myself fantasizing about a softer, quieter life. I want slower mornings, less pressure, space to breathe. I'm tired of the treadmill, the endless striving, the need to always be on. And yet, I don't know how to stop. I book time off and immediately start filling it with errands or side projects. I try to rest but feel twitchy and guilty. Even when I have nothing urgent to do, a voice in my head whispers I'm being lazy or letting myself go. The truth is, I'm not even sure I know what rest looks like anymore. Every time I try to create space for it, I panic. I feel like I'm falling behind or wasting my potential. It's like I only know how to exist at 100 miles per hour, but I don't want to live like that anymore. I look around and see people burning out, chasing promotions they don't even want, building lives they're too tired to enjoy, and I can't help but think, maybe opting out is the bravest thing I could do. Maybe softness is strength. Maybe peace can be ambition. But how do you actually do that? How can I slow down without feeling like I'm losing myself or my edge? How do I trust that ease won't make me invisible? Thanks, Abbie. Abbie, darling.
There's a lot of people on this table, Abbie. Let me just let you know. The WhatsApp group is quite full at the moment.
Yeah, like there's a waiting list even.
We will make room for you in this segment.
Yeah. This is such an incredibly common situation of wondering, like, the fuck? Is this it? Is this life? I'm meant to be keep doing this? Like, it's so very real, and I really resonate with this thing about rest. I think we've talked about this before. I've said I would love to be in another life like a rest coach or a rest sommelier, because it really is so important. And I think we misunderstand rest. We think bed rotting. We think of doing nothing.
Yes.
And then our mother's voice is in our heads talking about, what are you tired for? You ain't done shit. Get up. Oh, just me? Okay.
No.
No. But seriously, though, we are actually disconnected from what rest is. And I would say go back to an episode we had. Hold on. Let me actually find it.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's a good way to start that small step into your rest journey.
Okay, so I would say go back to an episode that we did in the last season. We had an episode that's called Let's Talk About Rest, parentheses, no, really. Like, it's a really, really, really great episode if you want to start to understand rest. And what we did in that episode was dive into the work of Dr. Sandra Dalton Smith, who wrote a book called Sacred Rest, and she uncovers 7 different types of rest. And essentially what she's talking about there, and she's a medical doctor, is you need to know what kind of tired you are to know what kind of rest you need. Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Is it creative? Is it emotional? Is it social? There are lots of different types of rest for your type of tired. And often bed rotting is not really going to be the thing. And I can understand, like, if you have built up your life, you've gone hell for leather, you've been that girl, Abbie. You've been zipping and zooing it.
You've been all the girls, Abbie. It sounds like
every woman, right? It can feel really like crazy to get to this point of being like, I don't know if I want to keep doing things like this. And you feel like an all or nothing girl, because then you were just like, where was it? You said opting out might be the bravest. Babe, you don't need to opt out. Like,
No.
okay, it's not, it doesn't have to be 0 or 100.
Or not. Yeah. Exactly.
What I think you need to do is bring balance back into your life.
Mm-hmm.
And not everything has to be extremes. So you can be soft and strong. You can have peace and ambition. They are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
Right? So what I would really advocate for you is to start really looking at what kind of rest are you in need of? I mean, yeah, it's a plug to our own episode, but if you're here, it doesn't hurt to go back up. So just scroll back up and find that episode about rest. Really listen to it. If you feel moved to, buy the book as well and just dive into the subject matter. I can't recommend it enough. And hey, why not keep plugging? I also have something called the Rest Reset. It's a 30-day audio course, roughly 5 minutes a day, to get you resting and understanding what kind of rest you need and practicing active rest. Doing all of these kind of things, I think, will help connect you with what's missing and help bring that balance back into your life and help separate you and the rest and reset you need from the voices and expectations of others or yourself, right? So I think what you need is a reset. And I would just say, as somebody who has been that all or nothing 100-mile-per-hour type girl and now isn't always, sometimes
much,
who is trying, okay? For God's sake.
Yes. You absolutely.
I'm definitely calmer than I used to.
There's progress. There's a lot of progress.
You see?
Yeah.
I have a witness.
I can vouch for that, yes.
I'm not like I used to be. I'm changed. But genuinely, by reconnecting with those parts of yourself, those hidden parts of yourself, I think you will be able to slow down without being scared of slowing down. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. You don't have to give up. But I think you do need to embrace your whole self, which also includes that lovely, soft Abbie as well. Anyway, I've been talking. That's my thoughts. Yemi, what do you think?
I love all your thoughts. All your thoughts were pretty much all of my thoughts. Just to add to the wisdom that Dulcie has kind of released into the ether. You mentioned something, Dulcie, about separating herself from her actions in a way, something along those lines. And I want to just expand on that point a little bit. You really need to get to know yourself, Abbie. I think what you're getting right now are like little signals from your subconscious maybe, but you need to tune your antenna inward and really get the full kind of strength of the signal or that you're receiving. You're getting little snatches at the moment. You know when you're I'm telling my age now, but you know when you're in the days of old where you had the radio and you had to turn the dial and you could kind of hear the music. You could kind of hear the music a little bit, but you knew you went
FM.
FM. You weren't quite there yet, exactly. So that's where you are, Abbie. You're kind of getting snatches here and there, and that feeds the uncertainty as well. But once you take the time to reset, as Dulcie said, and you turn that knob with intention to that channel specifically, you'll get a lot more clarity. Stop making fun of my old age, Dulcie, please.
No, I'm laughing at turn that knob with intention, Abbie. That's what he said.
Oh my God. I completely missed that. I was too carried away with oh my God. Yes. Yeah, turn it with intention. Abbie, turn your own knob with intention to that signal and really listen to yourself. What is that inner voice telling you as opposed to what the other voices are saying? And we mentioned it's not all or nothing. It's not kind of peace or ambition. We want to strive for balance, but you have to remember you don't hit balance like immediately. You don't go from like type A to Zen like that, like a switch. Think of a pendulum, right? You start from one extreme, you're going to swing to the other extreme, but then you swing back and then like kind of, you see, you find equilibrium. It's a process. So just open your mind to the fact that this is a process. It's not an on and off switch. You will end up too much on one side sometimes, too much on the other side sometimes, but eventually you will start to find that equilibrium. So be kind and gentle with yourself during this process.
Always. And, why not keep plugging? If you want to dive more into this idea of integration versus work-life balance, I would advocate that you scroll all the way to the top and listen to our first full episode, which is entitled Ditch Balance and Embrace Integration.
Yes.
And that's where we talk about what Yemi just said, that this idea of balance, and I know I did say the word balance, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This idea of holding things in perfect equilibrium is completely false, and it's giving us more stress than anything.
Exactly. We're chasing like a fantasy.
Exactly. It's like sometimes you're going to be you're going to be a hellcat. And other days you might be totally chilled. That's balance, baby. It doesn't mean you have to be everything all the time. So just integrate your life, reset, and listen to your own wonderful, beautiful, strong, and capable voice. Listeners, if anyone has been where Abbie is and has some nuggets of advice to share, hop into the comments on Spotify and share your thoughts. Yeah. Or if you have anything to add in general, just hop into Spotify. I actually want to hear more from you, you know. And while you're there playing around in that section, why don't you give us a 5-star rating and review? It helps other people find the podcast, and it lets us know that you like what you're listening to. And if you don't like what you're listening to, you can just cut it off now, okay? Take care. God bless.
Decent.
Decent money. And so listen, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.